Espresso Podcast, Shot 193. We're back, Espressos. Thought the song was going to be more intense. Shot 193. Yeah, that's right. Listen up, folks. This is how it's done on the piano. Yeah, that's right. I'm your music teacher. My name, Mr. Pizza. Back at it again. Sing to you. That's right. Fuck Winnie the Pooh. I said it. Never liked that cartoon. Piglet looked like a little bitch. I'm still talking about Winnie the Pooh. If you watch that cartoon, you. Yeah. I don't think my parents let me watch that because even they knew it was so goddamn lame. That's right. Winnie the Pooh had a crop top on. He went commando. That bear was a little fucking hoe. That's right. And Eeyore, don't get me started. I think he was... We'll save that for later. Come on. What's up? Shot 193. What's up, fam? We're back for another week. I told you we'll be back. What's good? We got merch out. Grab a Johnson shirt, grab a Johnson hoodie, get an Indianaland hoodie. We're gonna come out with some new stuff too. I'll keep you posted on my Instagram and Twitter and everything like that. But get some merch. Get a Glonky hat. And it'll be pretty fun. But we got a deep show. Good question of the week. We're going to get to that in a second. But first, I have a little news. For 86 News, this is Johnson. In entertainment, a viral video has the internet going berserk. A woman who quit her job to act like a puppy full time has gone viral for getting in a fight with another woman who was also acting like a dog. And ladies and gentlemen, that is what we like to call a bitch fight. Come on. Okay. Both women's blood was actually taken to see if they had actual dog genes in their DNA, and we will reveal the results once we get them back from the lab. The winner of the fight will face a bigger opponent next week, and her name is Clifford. Okay, I'll stop. In all seriousness, though, the law enforcement checked if the puppies were intoxicated during this altercation, and their IDs stated they were both 21 in dog years. The police actually shouted to each dog, "Tell us how many drinks you've had." And the woman responded, "K. 9. Oh my God. For 86 News. And Johnson. Well, those two ladies were having a rough day. Okay. What's up, fam? Let's get to the question of the week. Espresso, quick question of the week. This week, it's what's the biggest L you've ever taken? For me, I said it on Instagram. Oh, I was with this girl, and she was laying down, and I was trying to be flirty, and I jumped on her. Like, not like hardcore. Well, maybe a little bit, but it was like going to be okay, you know? It wasn't going to, oh my God, you were going to say that would have hurt. No, it wasn't like that. I would near her, and right when I landed my jump, I ripped ass all over her back. Dude, I think I was I think I was speechless for I don't think I ever talked to her again. That's how you break the ice. That's how you cut the cheese. No, but I couldn't play that off. But let's see what the fam said. Espresso question of the week. What's the biggest L you've ever taken? Colton Dover, my dog, South Bend comedian. What's the biggest L you've ever taken?
What is up, Johnson? So, the biggest L I ever took was last summer. I went to McDonald's in a drive-thru.
Already,
and I was leaving the drive-thru, and as I was leaving the drive-thru, I saw these two women just, when they were done with their food and their McDonald's, they just threw their trash on the ground. They just threw their trash on the ground. Very disrespectful. They littered, and they shouldn't be doing that. And we were leaving, the parking lot, and I rolled down the window, and I said, throw away your trash. I yelled at them, throw away your trash. But I was also rolling out of the window because I had to throw away my trash by the trash can. And I said, throw away your trash to them. And right after I yelled at them, I threw my trash at the trash can, and I missed. I missed the trash can completely, making it look like I littered, and everyone in the car and the women that I yelled at all
Part two.
Laughed at me, and I felt so embarrassed, and I took the biggest L I ever did that day. And I felt like a fucking loser. I felt like a piece of shit. And to this day, I still feel that gigantic capitalized L on my chest.
First L was going to McDonald's. Who's still going? Who's buying this? But, yeah, man. Anytime I try to talk shit or try to be cool in any situation like that, actually, anytime I roll down my window, already fucked up. If you try to roll down your window to say something to anybody, you already fucked up. Because you know what you're going to do? The first thing you do, you're going to hit the roll down window. It's going to roll down the back passenger window. And you're going to be like, all right, well, this vibe is already killed. And then this actually happened to me one time. I was in the car with my mom. Somebody littered in front of us. My mom got so shitty just like this. And dude, she went to unroll the window and yell at him, but she rolled the window up too quick, so her nose and lips got caught in it. She's like, "Hey, stay away!" I was like, why didn't you time that out? She got cold feet when she was yelling. She rolled the window up too quick, and her whole entire fucking head got caught in it. I was like, all right, let's go. Hey, Mayo Main. What's the biggest L you've ever taken?
What's the biggest L you've taken? For me, one time I was at this club, Doc Howard's, which is everybody's first club here because they'll let you in when you're 18, and it's only a $90 cover charge. Jesus. So, it's a good deal. And then later you realize how shitty the place was.
90?
And yeah, Doc Howard's was that place. I don't know what Doc specialized in, but if I had to guess, I would say alcohology.
I think he passed the bar.
And so I was talking to this girl, and you can at least tell if somebody is interested in you personally. Even if they're not attracted, you can tell when they at least don't hate your guts. Well, after about 10, 15 minutes, everything seemed to be going well. She was engaging. She was laughing at all the right times.
Nice. That's big
and
shit.
So I asked for her number. And when I asked for her number, she said, no. And gave me a dirty look. I have no idea why. I mean, she's allowed to decline, but I don't know why you would be cool with somebody, talking to them, laughing, and then like flip the fuck out if they ask to keep communicating with you in some way at some other time. So, yeah, that was really strange and it didn't make sense to me.
Who just says no? It is the hardest thing in the world to just, hey, can I have your... People are still asking for numbers? What a violation of all privacy. When somebody calls me instead of texts me that I don't like actually know, I'm like, who do you think you are? My dad doesn't even call me. Anytime I need to call anyone in my immediate family, I text them first and I'm like, can I call you? And they'll probably say no, and then we just never talk. It's like an emergency. For my emergency contact, I don't put anybody in my family. They're not fucking picking up, dude. No. But when somebody's like, hey, can I have your number? You don't say no. What? This girl's a straight up like, she's cutthroat. She just said no. I could never say no. I'm always like, I have a girlfriend. They're like, oh, that's just what you do. You say you have a girlfriend or boyfriend. Yeah, she's laughing at you the whole day. People that laugh at the wrong times. You ever talk to somebody that laughs at the wrong time of what you're saying? Or they're just like not on beat. I'm like, are you drunk? Justin Meisen. It's the biggest L you've ever taken.
I drove a girl that I was hooking up with and this other dude to some other house, and she ended up sleeping with him. Biggest L.
Hold on, dude. Wait, hold on. There's a part 2.
Was not hooking up with the dude. He just was in the car.
Yeah, okay.
I drove a girl that I was hooking up with and this other dude to some other house, and she ended up sleeping with him. Biggest L.
Oh, shit. I love it that he had to clarify because we were all
was not hooking up with the dude.
We were all
he just was in the car.
That just means you were. If you would have left it, it would have been perfectly fine. Yeah, that sucks, homie. Sometimes you gotta pick your friends that's coming on those little adventures with you wisely, because that dude can straight steal. Mr. Oh, right when he got in the car. Oh, it's Mr. Steal Your Go. Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, nice to meet you. All right, here we go. We'll keep going. It's Mr. Steal Your Go. Jordan Cinta. Cinta, baby. What's your biggest L?
I got 2 L's. I'd say physically one would be pissing the bed in a girl's bed after going out. That was really tough, waking up to a puddle of piss. That. Number 2 would be my buddy and I used to power wash and stain decks, so I left this guy a voicemail.
That's my dream job.
My stepdad originally built his deck, and I left him a voicemail. I said, hey, Richard, this is Jordan here. My stepdad stained your dick. And I just froze up. I didn't know what to do. So instead of pressing, I think you could press 0 to redo a voicemail. Instead of doing that, I just said, all right, give me a call back, and hung up. So that was probably my biggest vocal L, if you will.
Dude, leaving a voicemail got to be the top 5 hardest things you've ever done in your life. I can't leave a voicemail unless I write it all down in like a notebook from 7th grade and then like recite it. And I still mess up a word. I had to leave a voicemail to this girl I was dating in 8th grade. My first voicemail, of course, it was to a girl that's like super like, that's like the most resting bitch face of all time girl. And I'm like, so I say the whole thing. I start freestyling at the end. I'm like, this is where it happens. This is where it happens. And I kill it. I'm crushing it all the way till the end. Instead of saying bye, I go, all right, well, I'll talk to you later, Ben. I said my damn name instead of bye. All right, good, Ben. I was like, maybe she just like, hopefully she like just ended the call before that part happened. But he said, I stained your dick. Is there a more guy job than staining and power washing decks? I want to do that for the rest of my life. Work in a toll booth from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., stain decks from 3 to 7. Don't talk to anybody all day. On my resume. Emily Boer. What's your biggest L?
My biggest L is a complete no-brainer. When I was in college, I went on a weekend retreat. I was trying to impress this guy that I had a thing for, and there was a trampoline. You see this going south already, don't you? I tried to do a backflip, under-rotated, caught myself, and completely ruptured a ligament that holds my collarbone in place. So I'm sitting there wounded, and the worst part is he bounded up fully ready to like carry me off into the sunset and nurse me back to health, and I was too proud and brave. So I was just like, no, I'm fine. Clearly not fine. And I walked out of there like a brave little soldier with no functional right arm and no man.
Dude, that's an L. It's always when you're doing something in front of a girl or a dude that you like. The amount of times I've like tore my ACL in front of a girl I tried to go after a loose ball in an intramural game, tore my MCL because the girl was there. If the girl wasn't there, I might not have even played. What? You've never gone harder. You've never gone harder unless somebody you like is there. That's the only way I'll try. But seriously, so she just had a right arm that didn't work. Yeah, I get that. I'm surprised you didn't play crack the egg or something. You just went right into the backflip. You got to practice a backflip a little bit on a trampoline. There's like physics and shit on a trampoline. I still don't have my backflip down. Yeah, I would have. If I were you, I would have gone crack the egg. See if you can crack the egg. I'll be the egg. Crack me. Crack the egg's also not a very safe thing to do either. You ever get flipped upside down during crack the egg and you're like, I'm going to crack my fucking vertebrae. And then you accidentally knee yourself in the teeth and you're like, what? Anyway, Daniel Arico. What's your biggest L?
Biggest L I've ever taken, hands down, 2019, sophomore in high school. I got nervous around this girl that I really liked and had a huge crush on, and I was talking to her in the hallway, and I spit my gum at her on purpose as a joke, and it landed in her hair. She got pissed, told the whole school, and like 4 people wanted to fight me.
Shit.
Biggest L I've ever taken, hands down, 2019,
Just
sophomore in high school.
I need this soundbite for good. I'm bringing text tones back. Listen.
Me.
I'm bringing Weaslash back. Yeah? Yeah, you spit your gum at a girl that you liked? What's a dumb thing that I do that shit all the time? I take a risk all the time. Anytime there's a girl I kind of like, I take a risk and I'm like, maybe. And it never works. And you got your ass whooped for it. Well, there's not been one time where you do something like guyish like that. Anytime you spit around any girl, it's like automatic disqualification from all events. You ever guys just naturally like spit? I spit all the time, dude. I was like raised to spit. When you play sports, guys just spit. If you're a baseball dude though, that's a whole different spit. Those dudes are like baseball players spit. They spit like little sunflower seeds out and shit. I'm like, how are you doing that? How much practice did you have? Or I'll kind of think like my breath smells, so I like try to like spit it out. Anytime you do that around a girl, like, oh! Like I could have had a mouthful of blood if I would have spit that. Oh! I could have eaten like a fucking toxic berry off of a tree like a deer. Just don't. Oh! I'm like, how? When is it acceptable? Kyle Gray. It's the biggest L you've ever taken.
Biggest L ever taken. Back, I think it was 7th grade, maybe 8th grade. I got called down to the principal's office and got like a week's detention because I used my school email to make a Pornhub premium account. And I guess they were tracking it. They dragged me down, made me delete the account and everything. Emailed my parents, had a big meeting. That was fucking terrible.
Oh. Pornhub Premium, bro. Do you know you don't need to pay for porn? Who's paying for porn? Who's paying for porn? You got a problem. Who's paying for porn? I can watch porn for free on Twitter. And you got a premium account? Dude. Jerk off. Normally. Use your imagination, please. Oh shit, that's the worst big meeting ever with the dean. I never think they're gonna check either. Like when you're using your work email and your email and doing all that shit on a work computer, I'm like, who's checking? Who's checking? And why is it always Urban Dictionary that gets like flagged the most? Why am I always trying to go to urbandictionary.com when I'm on like at work? I just got another new fucking slang. It's always like, this website is not approved by your company. I'm like, Urban Dictionary? Okay. Yeah, one time I did some, I don't know, I think I looked up like, you know, like at the bottom of websites, there's like those ads that like know you. They're so good. Whoever makes those ads at the bottom of websites that are like, they're all like subliminal messages and shit. They're all, the pictures always look like an ass, and you like look at it again and it's like a peach. You're like, they get me every time. One time I clicked on one. Of course, it was a sex doll. Like, this sex doll is almost real. I clicked on it. Forgot I was at work. Clicked on it. I was like, cleared my history. They never said shit, but I got fired the next week for like some weird reason. Trevor Lowe. What's the biggest L you've ever taken?
Who's buying this? Anyway, one time I brought this drunk girl home and she puked all over my bed. Like everywhere. Like a lot of puke. It was awful.
Girls puking on beds. Is there any other place you guys do it?
Got one more. One time I met up with this Tinder chick and it turned out to be a whole different girl than who was on the Tinder profile. Still fucked her, but hey, I took the L.
Oh, shit. You're the same guy who had the Pornhub premium, dude. Totally different girl. Works for me. Oh, shit. All right, here we go. One more. Shy. God damn it. What's the biggest L you've ever taken?
Hey, Ben. I hope you're doing amazing. My biggest L is more of a continuous L for me. It's online shopping for my clothes and shoes. If something doesn't fit, I'm too lazy to go through the whole theatrics of taking it back.
No chance.
So I will either give it to my friends or just throw it away.
That's the move.
Yep, that's my biggest L.
This hey been in the beginning though. It just sound like every like mom I've ever. Oh wait, this is every like receptionist when I walk in for an appointment for something.
Hey Ben, I hope.
Yeah, you don't return stuff. Are you kidding me? Especially stuff you buy online. If I buy something online and I get a size large and it comes to me and it's a youth large, I'm like, all right, my cousin's getting something. This is how it goes. I can't even be bothered with shipping and handling and shit. No. Nope. All right, that's the espresso. Quick question of the week. Now let's go viral. Apparently. But first, the Espresso Podcast is brought to you by Wave One Media. If you want to start your own show, visit thewave1.com. Viral. Viral's a segment where I take the most popular hashtags on the internet and just talk about them for a little bit. Not a lot, baby girl. Just a little bit. Hashtag words that should leave. Words that should leave. For the longest time in my life, I thought Pell Mell cigarettes were Pall Mall. And I got roasted by my mom. Me and my mom were driving behind my uncle. We were following him somewhere. I can remember I was a little ass kid, and his license plate said Pall Mall. And I was like, Mom, why is Uncle Dave's license plate say Pall Mall? And she's like, it's Pell Mell. Like it was like it was like Chevrolet. Like I used to call Chevrolet because why wouldn't you? My mom was like, it's Pell Mell, Benny. She like got offended. I was like, I think the bigger issue is that that's on his license plate. Pell Mell. Dude, how addicting are cigarettes that you walk into a DMV and you're like, all right, I know what I want. It takes me like 4.5 years to caption a picture on Instagram. Imagine just like knowing so hardcore you want that on your car. Pell Mell. Hashtag I knew I was overcharged. Every single time every Whole Foods, there's a piece of salmon at Whole Foods for $22. Piece of salmon. $22. Still bought it. No, but that hot bar shit at Whole Foods, that's the best like buffet ever. I talk so much shit about buffets, and I'm like, I'm getting the hot bar for the 4th day in a row. I just thought it was the same price. This is me being the dumbest piece of I just thought it was the same price. Like you just fill up the box and it's like $12. Dude, I filled that mother. I filled that. I put meatballs in there. I was putting the heaviest foods in there. Packing it in. Like it was one of those like super shopper cart things. Whatever you put in your cart is 50% off on this Saturday. I thought it was like that for Whole Foods Hot Bar. I was packing my shit thick. Everything in there, dude. Meatballs, chicken. Just the heartiest ass box of food you ever heard. If I dropped it, it'd be like, it was like $78. I was like, well, not returning it. I'll take it. That's an L, actually. Hashtag outlandish requests. Hashtag outlandish requests. When somebody, I think it's insane when somebody asks you to jump hey, will you help me jump my car? I'm like, no. They just look at you like, I'm like, it's your car. It's not my fault. Dude, people get me on that shit all the time. Homeless people. I denied this homeless guy, and he goes, pfft. I was like, what the fuck? Sorry, you want free money. You want free money for no reason. You want free money? I was a bitch at the beginning. When I first moved to downtown, I'd give every homeless guy money. What? Now I can't stand it. I see a homeless guy, I'm like, no! I don't give a shit. I can't stand it. Every second, same guy. Hey, oh, sir. Oh, my God. No, last time this, and then there I was like, pfft. Like, dude, what do you think this is? I don't even have money. All right, let's do days of the week. Not that I care or anything. I don't care that much about it. All right, let's do days of the week. Days of the week. Thursday. National Kiss a Ginger Day. People with red hair, they're the wave now. They are. It used to be like people were like prejudiced against people with red hair. Remember the kid with red hair in your grade? Like why was that such a thing? How come like every villain in every movie has red hair too? And you're like, but every kid with red hair, why were they? Everybody was like, no, don't treat him fairly. Too many freckles and red hair. What a weird thing. But now they're hot. Congrats. You outlived the curse. Now you're hot. Girls with red hair are a whole thing. Dudes with red hair, not looking too bad. When you guys get tan, I'm like, all right. Looked like you got dunked into a vat of like whatever the Joker landed in to get all fucked up, but you look good. Somehow. National Hot Pastrami Sandwich Day. There's just whoever named all the sandwiches. Can we just narrow it down? Whoever named all the sandwiches is a person I hate. Grinder, Hoagie, Hero, Reuben. What's the one that's like stacked up? There's a gross one. There's the king of all gross sandwich words. It's gross, man. Dagwood. Oh! This is so... Why? Look up a picture of a Dagwood. Oh, I can't believe I keep saying it. What's up, Dag? It's like the sandwich that like Shaggy eats on Scooby-Doo. It's like 10 feet tall. Oh, who named it that? That dude was on one, and they just approved it? Yeah, it's fine. What do you want to name it? Something random that sounds like a tree you'd find out in Seattle or something? That works. Saturday. National Bagel Day. I heard this the other day. People in Michigan call bagels bagels. Bagels are so good I can't even be around them anymore. Can't do it. I can't even look at them. Bagels are almost better than donuts at this point. Donuts, I can't even eat donuts anymore because I feel like a piece of shit human after I eat a donut. If I'm eating a donut, I have to eat it right before I go to sleep. So my body can just like call the troops on it. And when I wake up, I'm like, I wake up sweating and shit. I wake up like I had the worst nightmare of my life, but it's really my stomach just trying to digest a donut. I always felt that way too. It's not like because I'm older. It's always been like that. Like when I was a kid and I ate a donut, still felt like shit. I was 7, eating Long Johns. Running around and shit, throwing up. Doesn't matter. But if I see an everything bagel sitting on a plate in the break room just whispering to me, hey, you remember me? Yeah, I know you do. Your mom used to get me all the time. Back then, I was too much for you. But now, I think I'm exactly what you need. Oh, this. What's that right over there? That's cream cheese. You probably shouldn't. But I know you want to. But it's okay. Yeah. Oh, that's plastic silverware right there. Made it real easy for you, big guy. So just, let me know if you want to talk later. I'm like, ah! That's what happens every time I see a bagel. They're so sexy. Blueberry bagels? God. It's so much bread just compacted together. That's my dream come true. Those cinnamon... Oh, the Asiago cheese jalapeno bagels? Fuck off. That's not a bagel. Bagels are stuff you can, like, eat a little bit in the morning. That Asiago cheese one from, like, Einstein's? That's a whole-ass cheat meal right there. A cinnamon toast crunch joint. That's a donut. Everything bagel is like the farthest you can go with a bagel without crossing into like shit you gave up for New Year's territory. Sunday, National Fig Newton Day. I don't really hate Fig Newtons as much as everybody else, but like, how are those still in business? With that weird jelly on the inside of them, just for nothing. Actually, I could smack. Actually, you know what I'd be down for? Like a homemade Fig Newton. That was like, ew. What is it though? I will take out a whole row of Fig Newtons just because they look like the outside. But like, I would never buy them. They're just like weirdly at somebody's house, and you're like, yeah. A homemade Fig Newton might slap because it's almost like a mini Pop-Tart. Or am I just fat? Are Fig Newtons mini Pop-Tarts? Are they cousins? I think they're cousins. Fig Newtons are like the cousins of Pop-Tarts, and that the Pop-Tarts don't really like. They're like, we don't talk to that family. Mm-mm. If they're going there for Christmas, we're not going. They are related for sure, though. Fig Newton Day. Do they have different... It's such a... I think my grandparents always had them, and I would just take out a row. Just because it's the only thing they had at their house, I'd be like... Pfft. All right, fam. All right, Fig. That's the pod. Shot 193. Thanks for listening. Join the Patreon for an extra episode every week. We got behind the scenes. We got deleted stuff. We got bloopers. I hate that word. But subscribe, rate, review the pod. Tell the homies. Get a cameo. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for following on social media and stuff. It really means a lot. I love y'all. Said y'all like I'm from the South, but I'll